A big night for rock fans here in Cardiff. Three bands will be playing on the stage behind me here at the Motorpoint: Whitesnake, Def Leppard and the Black Star Riders, formerly known as Thin Lizzy. Now, members of the Black Star Riders played a low-key acoustic gig here in the city at the rock club Fuel in the city centre just a few months ago, and I asked them about that concert and what it's like now being on the bigger stage.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and the gig here in Cardiff was cool for sure.
You're back in Cardiff as part of a big triple bill with Whitesnake and Def Leppard. That is a tremendous lineup.
Yeah, you know, the cool thing about this, these guys are all friends of ours. You know, we've been friends with members of both bands for literally decades. So on a personal level, it's cool because it gives us a chance to really get to hang and visit and be together. But there's no question that for the fans, it's a special ticket, man. It's a good night out.
Because Def Leppard singer Joe Elliott, he was supposed to produce your last album, wasn't he? But that didn't quite come off, did it?
That was the original plan. Their schedule changed. They got really busy, and you know, I think really in the big picture, everything worked out. You know, Joe is a huge fan of the new album as well as our first one. So, you know, the first time I saw him after the record was released, he said, "Hey, man, you guys knocked it out of the park." So. Yeah, it's a good vote of confidence right there.
Well, those two Black Star Rider albums have gone down so well. It means the transition from Thin Lizzy to Black Star Riders is pretty much complete now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't really thought about it in those terms, but I think you're right. I mean, we've definitely established ourselves as a real band, as a band that's capable of kind of operating on its own. I know that our fan base has been amazing, and I think that as long as the fans want to hear us continue to play some of the Lizzy material, you know, we're happy to do that. We love those songs. It's such a part of really the whole Black Star Rider story, certainly Scott Gorham's story. And but you know, he's the first guy to say, hey, let's play as much Black Star Riders as possible. So but yeah, I think the transition is complete now that we've done two albums, and you know, the follow-up will certainly just kind of cement that further.
Is there going to be an album 3? I was going to say, is there plans for another album soon?
Oh, most definitely. We've already started writing. You know, we'd love to be in the studio this summer, and you know, I don't really know when it would be released, but without question, you know, we plan to go back to Nashville, work with Nick Raskulinecz again, and yeah, hopefully we can get that out, you know, before the year next year.
Here we are, in a great arena where thousands of fans are going to be this evening watching yourselves, Def Leppard, Whitesnake, being on the same bill as bands like that. Does that help you? Do you get caught up in the excitement and it raise the game because you're part of that great bill?
Well, yeah, I think for us it's more about the opportunity to play in front of people that don't know who Black Star Riders is. You know, in the 21st century, especially now in the teens, you know, 2015, there's really no other way to educate people. There's so much noise and information on the internet. Just because you put out a great album and just because you're a great band, that doesn't mean people are going to know about it. So for us to have the opportunity to play in front of, you know, literally thousands, tens of thousands of people over the course of this UK tour it's really the best opportunity I think we've had so far.
So thousands of rock fans have enjoyed a classic gig here at the Motorpoint with three big names in rock music, showing that the music scene in the city is still thriving.